You know, I say this about every one of my people. I say this about every one of my people. Listen to this.
My children, my grandchildren, my wife, my friends, they need to be able to walk the streets and drive through the streets of Kershaw County and know that they're not going to be harmed by law enforcement if they encounter them.
In the aftermath of Goldsmith's...
Did you hear that? A European on America's soil watches Americans get beat and murdered on the street on a daily basis by police. But this European is worried about his family. He worried about his family. They ain't thinking about you and your family. They ain't thinking about the American people. The Europeans are thinking about themselves. You see, yeah, they didn't kill what you call white privilege. It's over with. It's all about the thin blue line. The thin blue line. Now the Europeans are upset because now it's at their doorstep. Now the police are abusing them. Now they're upset. Wasn't upset watching it go on with us for years. But now that it's going on with them, they're upset.
Bone implemented a use of force board at the sheriff's office to review future incidents. He said this in November 2020.
This is my failure. This is my failure to our citizens and something that shouldn't have happened. And at this point here, I can't go back in time and change it, but I can make things better going into the future.
Now, Bone ultimately fired Goldsmith in November 2020, and SLED arrested Goldsmith in January 2021. Now, days before his termination, court records show Goldsmith ran a use of force class for other deputies. You can read more about that on WISTV.com. Again, we asked Bone and Goldsmith's attorney for interviews on this story, but neither responded. Bone did post on Facebook today, appearing to respond to yesterday's story. He wrote, "I don't work for any attorney or news reporter. I don't have to answer to any attorney or news reporter. I only have to answer to the good citizens of Kershaw County. I will do this on my page without their slant and lies getting mixed in. Due to the current, quote, real news, Texas school shooting, I respectfully refuse to go back and forth with anyone's twisted allegations from incidents that took place years ago. Stand by. I will give my side of the story to the citizens of Kershaw County when the timing is appropriate." And he gave the hashtag Pray for Texas. Now, we used court records, freedom of information requests, and the accounts of those involved on this story. Again, Bone had multiple opportunities to comment.
And Chris, you have part 3 of this investigation airing tomorrow. What does that cover?
Yes, so that will cover a deputy that...
Yeah. It's happening to them. So they all over it now. Now that it's happening in their communities. See, they done unleashed the beast. They done unleashed the beast. And now that beast can't be tamed. You see, now that beast gave up that white privilege and decided to go on his own and become the thin blue line. Yeah. You see, and if you ain't a police, you ain't a part of that thin blue line, Yeah, white privilege gone. Now Europeans upset on America's soil after they unleashed tyranny on the American people. Sick and disgusting.